everybody who wants to make some restaurant style white queso with me. We love good old Mexican restaurant cheese dip. There's just something about it, y'all. But it is expensive if you take it and you make, you get it in a restaurant. It's like $5 for a little teeny tiny bowl of it. We're going to make a whole big batch of it for way less than that. So let's get going. You're going to need a crock pot. I've got this one here. Sprayed it with a little bit of cooking spray just so nothing sticks. You're going to need cheese. I got this from the deli, which is usually the best bet. You're going to need about a pound of white American cheese. This is a little bit over a pound. I had to get 2 different packages to get up to the right amount. This is about a pound and a quarter of white American cheese. And then you're going to need a pound of pepper jack. I can't even talk today. Pepper jack cheese. This is a little less than a pound. So altogether, you need 2 pounds of cheese. You need some evaporated milk. My can opener completely failed on me, so I got my little key to open this and I barely got this open. Anyway, hopefully this works out. I'm going to start out with 2 cans of evaporated milk, but I got a third because I want to make sure this is not too thick. And then up to you, you can add jalapenos, or a little bit milder is diced green chilies. This is a bigger can. I'm probably going to start out with half of this because I don't want it too spicy. So I'm going to break the cheese apart just kind of with my hands, stick it in the crock pot, and then we'll add the milk to it. All right, I just took the cheese and just kind of broke it apart. And because I tasted the pepper jack and because it has a nice kick, I'm going to wait on the green chilies until after we get done with this because I'm just nervous about it being too hot. This is going to be for a church thing, and so I know there'll be kids eating it and I just don't want it to be too spicy. So anyway, oh man, I'm making a mess. 2 cans of evaporated milk, and we may actually use a third. You do not want this to be thick. That's the key. You want it to be nice. I mean, not too thin, but you want it to be smooth and not like thick and gloopy, All right, so we're gonna just put this on low and let it start melting down. Every couple hours, I'm going to stir this just until it gets nice and melted. And then we'll see if we need to add the other can. We'll see if we need to add the green chilies. But either way, this is going to be really good. All right, you guys, it's been right at 2 hours. Everything is melted, but it is still really thick. So let me show you. Like, this is way thicker than I want it. So I'm going to add another can of evaporated milk. I had a feeling I was going to need 3. Also, I tasted it and it is not spicy at all. So I am going to add some of these diced green chilies for flavor. So let's add. I love evaporated milk because it's so creamy. I've used half and half in the past too, but there's something about the evaporated milk with the cheese that I really like the texture of it. So we're going to let this kind of combine and melt together. I'm going to let the cheese finish melting. I still have several hours before this has to be ready for our event. Okay, I'm hoping that I got this enough. Here we go. My can opener is not, well, okay, I'm not going to add the whole thing. So I'm not sure how spicy these are. It doesn't say on the can. So I'm going to add like that much, like half the can. So I don't know about y'all, but when I go to a Mexican restaurant, it usually has a little bit of peppers in there, but you could totally leave that out if you don't want that. Okay, I'll let you guys see the finished product. We're going to let this continue to get that last bit of the cheese, really how stringy it is. It's going to melt up for us. Look how big this crock pot is, y'all. The cheese is, kind of expensive. I paid maybe, it was less than $20 for the cheese. Maybe around $15, $16, I don't know. And then the evaporated milk and then green chilies. So if you got this much cheese dip at a Mexican restaurant, I would just hate to know how much it would be because this is a lot of cheese dip. All right, you guys, so I put it on high just for like 20 minutes and it's completely melted and it looks absolutely perfect. Like, this is the perfect consistency for me. Because when it cools down, like in a bowl, it gets really thick. So you don't want to start out with it thick. This is absolutely perfect. So I'm going to just keep it. Actually, I'm going to bump this down to warm and we're going to do a little taste test. And I think everyone at church is going to be thrilled with having this for their nachos. So much better than like the, you know, yellow concession stand cheese. I mean, which I love that too, but not like this. All right, you guys, let's taste this. I know that I'm in like a weird shadow, but that's okay. I have better chips to bring to the church, but I'm using some of the kids' little bite-sized chips. Oh my gosh. Literally, that tastes exactly like our favorite Mexican restaurant's queso. Like, this must be their recipe because it tastes exactly. I'm gonna have one more. Holy cow, you have to make this right away. I would tell y'all if it didn't taste exactly. It is exactly. Sometimes when I make it, it's too salty. No, this is it. This is perfect. It is not spicy at all. I would consider that very mild. Very mild. It has a little bit of a flavor at the back end, but it's not spicy at all. It is so, so delicious. Okay. Pound of white American cheese, pound of pepper jack, 3 cans of evaporated milk, and some green chilies. Put it in a crock pot and you will be like the most popular person at the potluck or in your family. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this. If you make this, come back to this video and let me know what you thought of it, because I think it is amazing. I love you guys. If you like the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow.